Hello and welcome friends. Now in this video I am going to show you how to set block. I have made one video how to set up that all functions in that calculators. So first of all you have to see that video, and after that you will see this video. Now in the extreme right sections one block part is there. Open that blocks, and here the screen is there where you have to do set blocks to give coding to the calculators. Here that all that strings and answer and that table arrangement, all the keys are there where you have to set blocks of that keys. Dear friends, we are making bit advanced calculator. So first we have to declare 3 global variables for user input, 2 for the numbers and 1 for operation, and make that variable empty. So here is the variable pan. Here we have to declare that first global, we have to make duplicate of it, and again we have to make a duplicate of it, and now after it we have to use that empty space here, duplicate it, again make duplicate of it, give that first, give that second number, and this is for operators. After this we have to code for procedure which followed by calculator to set users input in a variable. So here a procedures compartment is there. Here this one is the procedures compartment. Do procedure, drag that do procedures one and give it the name set input. So it is for users input, and now here we are going for it strings. So here string, and check the string and text, set string and text to this block we use. Now we can use that join, and we use 5 strings for and 5 strings for it. Get global first, here make a duplicate of that things, it will become the empty. Let global second to last one and use that global operator. Again make a duplicate of it and make empty here. Now this is for the users input. When users input the text, means number, it will goes to the first number, then it will goes to that global first operator, then it will input the operators, whatever operators he may use, plus, minus, multiplication, division, percentage, it will come here, and it will put the second number, so that second number will come here. Now after this we have to code for the buttons of calculators. See here in design sections various buttons are there. First we are going to code for this first button. So again come into the blocking section. This one is the first button. When first button click, here the when one button click. So what to do? Here we have to do some control, if then else. When one button click, if here we have to compare the text. Here again we have to go global, get global operator is equal to, and again we have to make a duplicate of it and use it here. You can use that empty box from here also, huh? Then if compare text global operator is equal to empty, then set global first to, then set global first to. Now again we have to use that join section, join get global first, global first, then in is equal to 1. So when you press one button, it will check the operators. When there is no operator, then it will become the global first to first, and is operator is empty, then it goes for first number. And then if the operator is there, we have to duplicate of that and set global second, we have to make set global second, here we have to make it global second, and it will become the 1. Now for these actions we have to do that set input, so we can call that set input lastly. So it will happen in this users input procedures. Here it is global operator, compare text with global operators. Okay, now this set of block is same for the all the buttons, that is that 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0 dot, all that buttons have same code for this set of code. So what you have to do, it's simply you have to make a duplicate of it, put it here. Now make it is 1, then it is for 2, and put here 2 and here 2. So this is ready for your second button. Okay, so we have given all the set of code here for the buttons, simple buttons. Now we set block code for various operator button. So there are 4 operators, 4 or 5 operators, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and percentage. So what we have to do, first we will do for addition, that is plus. When plus click, now we will make the duplicate and delete that 3 blocks. Set global operator to, now here in text empty, here plus, and call set input. Okay, now it's a simple. Make it duplicate of it, here minus button, and here set minus. Now again make a duplicate of it, set for multiplication, and do here multiply, duplicate, and do it for division, and here you have to put division. So this is all for plus, minus, multiply and divide. Now for plus minus button. When plus minus button click, if compare text, get global operator is equal to, put it empty. This set of block is for plus minus, but now for clear button. When clear button click to do so all the things get empty. It is very lengthy and very little bit hard coding for equal button, because it will do all process, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So when equal button click do global second should not be empty. So before typing global second you cannot press equal button. Then set answer text, then it is same for all, for multiplication, division, subtraction, and little bit different for the percentage. So what we have to do, we can copy and paste. Now for division, it is also a little bit changing in division also. We have to give if then else loops here. So if we should know that in division the denominator part never be 0. So we have to tell computer that the denominator part will never be 0. So what here, and if somebody is put 0, then we have to give notifier. So before it we have to place notifier into our design section. Here we have to put one notifier here, so that one notifier will come here, non-visible components. Now again we go and here notifier section, call notifier, so alert notice cannot be divided by 0. So this is the coding for equal buttons. When you do the operations and lastly when you click equal button, then whole set of code will conducted by the computer and finally it will get display the result. And last one button is remaining, that is cut button. So we will do the procedure for cut button. Equal button, we don't need to set call input, call set input, that call set input code here. When cut button click, then go to the control, if then else. Now we know that in calculator cut button is for cut out the last numbers which we have pressed. So if first that global second, global operator second, so what we have to do is empty get global, if is empty get global second. First it will goes to the global second. If it is there, then it will cut global seconds last number. But if it is not empty, then we have to give again if then else, is empty. Now it will turn towards the global operators. This is the coding for cut button. Now we have given all the codings of all the buttons are located inside our calculator. We have given all the coding of all the buttons. We have declared 3 variables. That 3 variables, global variables, means it is used for all the components in the calculator. Now we have we said input procedure, that they have users have to put first number, then operator, then second number. Then how can users input the data with the help of button? If he click the one button, then what computer will do? Computer check the global operator, is it empty, then it set into the first and give it to the 1, and say, or else it is set to the global second and global second will become the 1. If global operator is empty, then it use it put the data into the first variable. If it is not empty, then it means we have given one number. Suppose 1 plus is there, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 1 we want to do, so plus sign is there, so this will not empty, and here plus sign is there, so computer will give the second variables, that data into put that data into second variables. The same for the all buttons, and this is for operational buttons. When we here global operator, okay, we have made mistakes here. We have to put global operator here, not global first. Here also global operators, because this set of code is for all. Now for plus minus button, this set of code is there. Clear button, this set of code is there. All the things in the all data will erase into the all sections. Now this is the equal buttons. When we do operation and when we get the we enter the equal button, then computer do that process and then give the result. And this is for cut buttons. After giving the code for the button, again we goes to the designer, compiling application which you have made with MIT App Inventor, and you want to install directly with the help of your QR code. So you have to download that one application from Google Play Store, MIT AI2 Companion. When you will download it, just open it, and here two option is there: scan QR code. Now we are going to scan QR code of our application. Just scan with QR. You have understand it well. Friends, if you like my work, then please press like button and subscribe to my channel and share with your friends. Thank you.